Hello, everyone. This is PHTV4. I'm Sue Jankowski, and welcome to Meet with Moraine, a program we do every single month. I hope that you are staying tuned to see these great shows because we have some interesting things to bring to you each and every month. This is from Moraine Valley Community College, which is in Palos Hills. You're probably all familiar with it by now. If not, I've always encouraged everyone to go head over there and enjoy the beautiful grounds and take a look at all the things that go on over there. Today, we have Ira Siegel. We've had Ira here before, and we're glad to welcome him back. He is the professor and program coordinator of the Automotive Technology program. Welcome to our program today, Ira.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. For those of our viewers maybe who haven't seen you before, you want to give us a little bit of history, background, how you ended up at Moraine Valley Community College?
Yes, I'd love to. So after high school, I entered the automotive repair industry and fell in love with working on cars and a passion for the industry, and worked in as a technician for a number of years before starting my career as an educator. And in 2002, I learned about an opportunity at Moraine Valley Community College and have been there now. This is completing my 24th year.
That's wonderful, wonderful. You know, everyone who is got their vocation or their profession at Moraine Valley Community College seems to really enjoy the atmosphere, the people who work there, and the students. Sounds like a great place to work. Okay, so I think this is so important because Moraine Valley launched its electric vehicle service and repair certificate program, which focuses on diagnosing and repairing electric and hybrid electric vehicles. So I guess, first of all, how did the first year go? And, you know, we have this kind of wave of everybody gets an electric vehicle, everybody doesn't have an electric vehicle. So I'm sure it's a little bit hard to figure out, like, how much input to put into the electric or hybrid vehicles, or that isn't. I'm not sure about it.
That's a great question, Sue. So whether, a individual gets a job in the auto repair industry, whether they're working on electric vehicles or non-electric vehicles, there certainly are a lot of hybrid electric vehicles. They've been around since when Honda introduced the Insight back in 2000 or 2001, and then shortly after that, Toyota launched the Prius. There's a lot of hybrid electric vehicles in the market, and interestingly enough, the hybrid electric vehicles have a high voltage system as well as a low voltage system, and electric vehicles have all of those same components minus a gasoline engine and a fuel tank. So there's a lot of vehicles on the road that people need to, if they want to be in the automotive repair industry, that they need to know how to work around high voltage systems. So whether it be a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid or a full electric vehicle, there's definitely going to be an opportunity for people to service those vehicles.
Okay, so is it more challenging or different working with an EV than like a traditional type of vehicle? Is that completely different? What challenges would you face trying to learn these?
So the biggest challenge is how to safely power down the high voltage system when doing repairs. Just to give you an example, the air conditioning system on non-hybrid vehicles uses a belt-driven air conditioning compressor. The electric vehicles, hybrid electric vehicles, are using an electric compressor. So somebody servicing the air conditioning system needs to understand the differences that are required when servicing that. And if you're going to be, replacing a compressor, which is on the high voltage side of the system, you need to know how to power down the high voltage system.
I would think so. Otherwise, you're in trouble with that, with the high voltage system, I would think. Okay, so I guess we were in your, I don't want to say room, garage, or whatever, years and years ago. And it was a great facility. I can see where a lot of people are drawn to that. So now, I would say you had to keep up with a lot of technology. It seems like when you take your car into the dealer, it's almost like, it's not like it used to be. Let me just put it that way. It used to be like kind of a messy kind of oil and grease everywhere. now, it seems all very neat and it's just more organized. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, it
It's
depends.
just different than it used
Yes,
to be.
there's definitely a difference. But as far as the messiness and the dirtiness, that depends on the employer. There are some shops out there that 20, 30 years ago were very clean shops. There are a lot of dealerships. Most of the dealerships that I've been in, their service departments have been clean for years. So there are some small mom and pop repair facilities out there that, struggle with the cleanliness, but that's not the majority of businesses out there. And the big differences are the technology that's on these vehicles and the equipment that we use to service them. For example, you mentioned when you guys came in a number of years ago, that's our steering suspension lab now, and it's got two alignment racks in there and alignment equipment. And just this summer, we took delivery and installation of an advanced driver assist safety alignment system, which helps align, the cameras and on the vehicles that all have advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS.
Wow. Okay. So now with that, you have to learn how to be able to correct that or fix it or be able to use it. That's another component that someone in the automotive industry would have to learn how to do that.
Yes. And we, our staff, our faculty, participate in online courses, in conferences. The state of Illinois, fortunately, has a group of automotive instructors called the Illinois College Automotive Instructors Association, and we get together twice a year at host institutions and learn about new technologies. Different manufacturers are providing us with access to service information and opportunities for advancing our education. And right now we've got a number of faculty that are participating in an online course on EVs. They completed a couple of phases of online training, and there's always the need to continue learning with the advancements in technology on vehicles.
That's the thing. I would think that there is a lot of training that would keep going because things keep changing and there's a lot of advances that being made and you have to keep current. So your students, when they complete their course of education, do they come back and get recertified in something or certified in something because there's some changes in the systems?
So we don't typically see students coming back for, re-education. Most of our students are graduates. They're working in the industry, and there are opportunities for them either through if they're working at a dealership or if they're working in an independent repair facility or a fleet organization. Those companies are providing upskill training for them. There's a lot of different opportunities, more so than there was a number of years ago.
Well, that's good because they, like any profession, you need more training as time goes on. Things change, and a little refresher is always great. In 2024, Moraine Valley received the Rev Up EV Community College Initiative grant from the Illinois Community College Board. So, it is a nice big deal to get a grant. And so how did these funds benefit your program at Moraine?
Yes. So actually, we received 2 rounds of funding, a total of approximately $840,000. We use those funds to educate faculty. We use those funds to upfit our labs. We purchased 5 brand new electric vehicles, and we already had in our fleet 3 electric vehicles, 2 plug-in hybrids, 2 hybrid vehicles. So we have quite an extensive fleet of hybrid and electric vehicles, and all the equipment to service those vehicles. And the grant money definitely helped us.
Makes that possible.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Now, should students kind of focus on gas-powered vehicles or EV or hybrid or should they not have a focus? What do you encourage as they start the program at Moraine? What do you advise students to do?
So that depends on the individual. Some students want to get into the workforce as soon as possible, and we have short course certificate options for those students. Students that aren't sure of where they want to, go when they graduate, I always encourage them to take as many courses as possible. And the more education they have, the more opportunities are going to be available to them. And, I encourage students to take the electric vehicle service and repair course because they're going to see hybrid. They're going to see electric vehicles, whether, it's a small percentage of the market. All the manufacturers are producing, hybrid and electric vehicles.
Okay, I would think so too. And like we said, things change. So I would think a rounded ability and certificates would be most helpful. Speaking of that, what would a student who's interested in the automotive program, what would be a typical way to get started? What do you do? What would a day look like kind of for someone who's just beginning?
Okay, so we offer during the spring and fall semester, our courses meet one day or one evening per week. And the lecture and demonstration and the lab are all in one day. So it's a total of 6 hours. So our daytime classes start at 8 in the morning and go till 2 p.m. Our evening classes start at 6 p.m. go late till 11:20 p.m. But students could take as few as one, they could take one class and see if it's something that they really want to do. Or, we got some students taking 3 and 4 classes so they could finish the program, in 1 or 2 years, depending on which, certificate, or if they're doing the associate degree, which is a 2-year program. So there's a lot of options that they can pursue.
Okay, so they could get a feel for it, take one course, decide whether or not that's for them, and then either stick with it or move on. That's nice because, if it's young people involved in it, they're really not sure. If it's older people looking for a new path in a career, they may not be sure either.
Right.
So it's nice to have choices. Okay, so if they have a certificate, I'm sure that gives them a leg up with getting a job. What does the job market look like for someone graduating or getting a certificate or finishing even the 2 years?
Yes, the job market is excellent. There's a number of opportunities at dealerships, at independent repair shops. I meet with employers, and the common denominator is we need people, and the opportunities are definitely there. And we've got some graduates that have gone on to other industries. They've used their leverage in their education in automotive to move on. Got a young man that graduated a number of years ago, and he works for a locomotive manufacturer.
Oh, wow.
Got a young lady that got her associate's degree in automotive at Moraine and went on. We have a 2+2 agreement with Southern Illinois University, and went on and got her bachelor's degree in automotive technology at Southern, and now works for Cummins in Indiana, heavy-duty diesel manufacturer. So there's a lot of other industries that will take, people with a knowledge of how to repair mechanical and electrical things that are found on vehicles.
So it's not necessarily a career that ends with something. It can be, you can be happily doing that, or you can move on to, extend your career a little bit.
Definitely.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Like you have choices. They can also participate in the Mopar Career Automotive Program. So does that kind of link in with what we just talked about?
So definitely, the Mopar Career Automotive Program is an excellent opportunity for individuals that know or have a passion for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. We have a partnership with Stellantis, which is the parent organization. And we have many dealers participating, and we have students and graduates working at area dealerships. In fact, we've actually got a couple of part-time instructors that are teaching evening classes that work in an area dealership.
You got a lot of choices of where to land, actually. So if someone was interested in like beginning this, it is the middle of summer right now. Classes start in August.
Yes.
And so is it too late for them to jump into something at this point?
No, it's not.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Okay. If they wanted to do this or they just needed more information, what would they do about that?
So they can reach out to me. My email address is siegel@morainevalley.edu. And my telephone number is 708-974-5511. They can also visit our website, which is morainevalley.edu/automotive.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. But sometimes they have questions, and being able to email someone or give I'll say a ring, but who knows what's on the phones nowadays. Call, and you can find out more information. I know Ira would be very happy to speak to you if you were having questions about this. Ira, is there anything else we need to know about the Automotive Technology Program?
Just that it's a great opportunity for individuals that like to work with their hands, or it could lead into a position, managing a repair facility or getting into the education field. So it's a very vast amount of opportunities for individuals, not just servicing vehicles.
Yeah, okay. So it's a good career path to take. If you're interested in something like that, get a hold of Ira Siegel, get over to Moraine Valley, sign up for some classes, and you have a start of a wonderful career. Thanks for coming in today, Ira.
Thank you for having me.
It's always nice to have you here. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time when we meet with Moraine again.